I saw Mark Idioma's testimony a couple weeks ago. It was very moving. Told Pastor Dave how much I enjoyed it. Next thing you know, he was asking me to do one. I was, me? But I'm scared. I don't feel very worthy. But Jesus is worthy. So I just want to tell you a little bit about my life and what Christ has done for me. When I grew up with my mom, my sister, my parents were divorced when I was about 7. We never heard about God. The most we heard about God was watching Ten Commandments, one of my favorite movies. We'd watch it almost every year. But first I heard about Jesus was when I was about 19 years old. I had moved to Las Vegas. I met a girlfriend there, and they wanted to go to church. I'd never been to church, but I loved her, and so I went. That day when I went to church, it's a Calvary Chapel in Spring Valley, and there was about 5 people in there. 5 people plus the 4 of us and the pastor. And that whole message was just for me. I had never heard about who Jesus was. And here I am with my girlfriend and her parents, and I just kept crying and crying and just sobbing. I had never lived right. I was so convicted. I was moved. And so I chased my girlfriend, chased her, but we didn't work out together. Ended up chasing her all the way here to San Diego. I had raised my hand in Las Vegas. I accepted an altar call, but my life didn't really change right away. In fact, after I broke up with my girlfriend, I really just kind of walked back into the sin that I was in. And it wasn't until my mom died that it was 2000, and I met my wife then. Edna is her name, and we have 3 kids. But we struggled. We had the great first years, but we struggled after that. And so I needed to repent. And I cried out to God, and I started to come to church again. And I just turned around and I said, God, I need you so much. And He always hears us when we call. And my life started to change. My relationships were better. I got to bring my kids to hear about the Lord, and they love God now. It's so amazing. Something I didn't have as a kid now I can give to my kids. When I first came to church, there was one verse that really helped me. We get a little bit fearful, a little bit scared. You're going to say the wrong thing. What are people going to think? But the verse that really stuck with me was Mark 9:24, where Jesus is going to heal the man's son. And he asked him if he believes, and he said, Lord, I believe. Help me with my unbelief. And God has been so faithful. I've just always rested in that He helps me. He helps us to trust Him more. And He is so faithful. Truth is, none of us are worthy. But He is so worthy. We're sinners. We're saved by grace, Christ's grace. And I cannot imagine my life without Jesus now. And I just pray that you might come to know Him, because He's so wonderful.